So, hello guys, welcome or welcome back to our channel, the KP Show. This is the final episode number 5 of the IPL Auction 2025 review. So, we've got the two final teams on our list, which is the Mumbai Indians and the Gujarat Titans. Pratik, let's keep Mumbai Indians as the last team on our list. So, let's start with Gujarat Titans first. So, I can go first. Gujarat Titans, the best squad I feel overall in terms of how the auction has panned out for all the teams. So I mean they have a very good batting lineup. They have Gill, Josh Butler, Sai Sudarshan, Glenn Phillips. They've got some decent backups. They've got two of the most high quality spinners of this league. One of them, of course, is none other than Rashid Khan. They also have Washington Sundar, who is one of the most sought after offies in this country as of right now. Then pace bowling. I mean, needless to say, they have Rabada, Siraj, Prasid, so many others, which makes them a formidable side in my opinion. So, what are your thoughts on them, Pratik?
Yeah, so Gujarat Titans, I think they were the best team on the after the auctions, at least, and they did good job in retentions. I think they retained Rashid, Shubman, and Sai Sudarshan as the main players to go along with Shahrukh Khan and Rahul Tewati as uncapped players as well. So yeah, so they did a very good job in the retention part of the this process, and they picked some of the best players. I think the last year, what haunted them was the missing duo of Shami and Hardik Pandya, right? So they didn't
Yeah,
have someone who can give them stability in the middle order, and also that new ball threat which Shami did for them in the past 2 seasons. Shami, I think, took 48 wickets or something in 2 seasons for them, and both the seasons they reached the final. So one thing I thought, okay, they went hard on Mohammad Siraj. I think Siraj was the first one who came into the auction, and just after him, Shami came in. So they went hard on Siraj, so they did not do the RTM on Shami. That is something that I believe. But okay, Shami was a miss in my opinion. Another guy I think who they may miss is David Miller. David Miller was instrumental for them in the season they won. If you remember, he won them the game in Kolkata against Rajasthan in the first qualifier. They needed 20 or 21 of 6. Miller comes out,
six,
hits
six,
three
six.
sixes to Prasid. And there is this famous saying from him to Harsha in the post match, if it's in the V, it's on the tree. And
Yeah,
that was iconic from David Miller. He won them that season. He was decent in the next 2 seasons as well. Maybe they could have done an RTM on Miller, but they replaced him with two guys who one of them is my favorite, one of my favorite cricketers currently going around the world. That is Glenn Phillips from New Zealand. Now, Glenn Phillips is a very capable batter. Means he scores runs in all the leagues around the world wherever he plays. He plays at number 4, 5, 4, and 5 mostly. He's a terrific hitter. He's of the same stature as Brendan McCullum back in the days. Big forearms, little guy with a very strong body, and he just he can hit the short arm jab for 100-meter sixes. And he's
yeah.
probably the best fielder going around.
Glenn Phillips is like your everyday cricketer who plays on the streets. He will bat,
Yes,
he will bowl, he will keep, he'll field, he'll do everything. So
correct.
he
And
can be
the
an
best
umpire as
part
well.
is And the best part is he is decent in all of the areas. That is the best
Yeah,
part. So I think this can be he can be a breakout star for them because he's just 25 or 26 Phillips. So he can be the breakout star. I think he should be given all the 14 matches, play him at number 4, in my opinion, and he will win you at least 3 games on his own, maybe by batting or bowling or fielding, but he will win you. Another guy I am very happy to see is Gerald Kudzia with them. along with the pace battery for GT. I think they have the best, most talented pace battery. They have Rabada, they have Kudzia, they have Prasidh Krishna, and they have um, Siraj as well. Also, to top it off with Ishan Sharma. He, if you need, he can also chip in as a power play bowler
Yeah.
if you need it. So that all in all, they have a very strong squad. And Rashid Khan is there. They have Washington Sundar, who has developed his bowling skills a lot in the past 1 year. His bowling mannerism has changed a lot. If you see, he gives the ball a little bit of air now, much like Ashwin, which an off spinner should do, and also uses his height to his advantage. The same thing is done by Sai Kishore from a left arm orthodox point of view. He is a terrific spinner in the domestic circuit, if you see. Has been consistent in all the across formats in the domestic season, Sai Kishore.
Yeah.
So, all in all, I think they did a very decent job, more than a decent job. Also, to top it off, they got Joss Butler. I mean, they got England's best batter in the last 10 years in the white ball form, across white ball formats, Joss Butler. And he will open, I believe, and he will keep the wickets as well. And he is going to be a very big part of the leadership group, along with Rashid and Shubman, who are very young. And I believe Joss Butler is the perfect guy to help them with the angles of
Yeah.
the field and everything. So Joss Butler, I think Joss Butler and Joss Butler, Shubman Gill, and Rashid Khan will form the leadership group. And I think this is the best that they could have done. My only area of concern is they have bit shaky lower middle order at 5, 6, 7. They don't have. If Shah Rukh Khan does turn up like he does in the domestic tournaments, then I think GT will be unstoppable.
Yeah. Same thoughts. But let's start with one of the points. Shami, as you mentioned, I also felt that was a miss for them. But if you look at it from this perspective, they paid for Shami last season, but he was injured, so they couldn't get his services, as you already mentioned. Uh, and this time again, he's injured at the moment. So I think that played a bit in GT's mind. They said, okay, we cannot really rely on Shami. What if he gets injured again? So that's why probably they preferred a younger Siraj over Shami. So I think that's
Well,
that.
Siraj is 31. Siraj is
Younger to
31.
Shami.
Shami is
He's
30.
comparatively younger to Shami.
Correct.
Uh, and they also have they cannot replace it with somebody who's very young because again they need that caliber as well. So Siraj
Definitely.
is of that caliber of Shami. Maybe not really that much, but at least in and around that area. So that's why they preferred Siraj. That's my thought. Now they have what they have done is they have looked at the things that were missing from last year and mostly tried to add on and mostly tried to fix those things. Middle order batting was their weakness. They still have most of the same people, but Glenn Phillips is a brilliant addition for them. They replaced David Miller with Phillips. If they had Miller as well, then that would have been even further top notch
But that
for
would
them.
have costed
Yeah,
them a bowling option. That
it
that
would have
they
costed them a
these
bowling option.
yeah. So definite because Butler plays, Rashid Khan plays, Rabada plays. So
Mm.
these three will play anyways. So out of
Yeah,
these,
yeah,
only Rabada you can take out, given because you can't get out, you can't get Josh Butler or Rashid Khan out of any
definitely.
T2011 that you are constructing,
No,
right?
no.
So
George Butler, Rabada, and Rashid Khan. Yeah, three of them play. So of course they couldn't play both Miller and Phillips. I
correct.
mean, look, it depends. Maybe they could have gotten some other bowler. It completely
If
depends
not,
on the
but
auction dynamics, right?
yeah,
Because they went for certain options. I mean, GT was very clear in what they wanted to get. They had certain pieces, and they went only for the pieces that they wanted to. So I think maybe Miller is somebody that wasn't in their plans, maybe, or whatever. So let's just see their 11 in this way. Like they have Shubman Gill opening with Josh Butler, terrific duo, followed by Sai at three, Sai Sudarshan. Then you have Glenn Phillips at four. I'm playing him definitely all the games at number four. Then you'd have a Shah Rukh Khan followed by a Rahul Tewatia at 5, 6. Here there's a slight weakness, I would say, but not very glaring weakness. If these guys come good, as you are already mentioned, Shahrukh is very good domestically, and Rahul Tewatia on his day can win games. Five sixes he hit off Sheldon Cottrell back in
Sheldon
2020.
Cottrell,
So he can be a very good player
the
there.
emperor of Sharjah, the
Emperor of
new
Sharjah.
emperor of Sharjah.
Yeah. Yes. Then they have Sundar, followed by Rashid at 8, who is a terrific batsman himself. Right. Then you have Rabada, who can wield the willow. He can swing it and get a couple of sixes here and there. Now coming to the bowling part, Sundar and Rashid, your two spinners, Rabada, Prasid, Siraj. What else there is? And on top of it, their impact player is somebody they don't even need to use. This 11 itself is very strong. Their impact player is purely an impact player. Like they can use it at will. If they want a batter, use a Lomror. You want a left arm spinner, use a Sai Kishore. Maybe in conditions like Chennai. Or if you are traveling elsewhere, you want an extra seamer, use it on Ishan Sharma. I mean, all bases covered, man, for this team. Unfortunately, Gerald Coetzee have to sit out, but yeah, this is how the team is constructed.
Another guy, see they have bought is Arshad Khan. If you remember Arshad
Arshad.
Khan, that guy is a proper number eight. He can swing the new ball, bowls at high pace, near to 140, 145 Ks,
Yeah,
and he scored some 60 runs. I think he was playing for Delhi or Lucknow, and vice versa. Means it was a Delhi versus LSG game. He
yeah,
scored some 60 of 32 or something. That guy can bat, Arshad Khan. So if
yeah,
they want in pacey conditions, this guy can be the fourth seamer proper. They don't even means they don't even need Ishan Sharma. They can go with this guy. He can swing the new ball as he's a left armer, bowls at high pace. They have Rabada, they have they have Siraj, and they have Prasid.
I
So,
mean,
and the backup
yeah,
options are Arshad Khan, Ishan Sharma, and Gerard Coetzee. So that itself speaks the high volumes that how good GT were going into the auction. How
yeah.
clear the mind they had.
Yeah.
And Josh
They
Butler,
even
I
have
mean,
Josh Butler is a fantastic addition to this side. I mean, they missed that explosiveness. They had Saha, who was very on and off, maybe 1 or 2 games out of 14. But Josh Butler will give you that explosiveness at least in 8 games out of 14. Even more, but
definitely.
8 is like bare minimum. So,
And the best part is Butler loves to play at Ahmedabad. If
yeah,
you remember the series when this new stadium was inaugurated in 2021,
21.
I think. Yeah, Butler, I think, hit three fifties, three very fast 50s in that series, the first inaugural match T20 series back then.
Yeah, in the
Then he
Indians.
scored a 100 against RCB back in the days. I think it was 22 when he won that orange cap. Again in
Mhm.
the qualifier, it was qualifier two. He just came out there and he smashed RCB out of the
Yeah,
out of the game simply. So Butler loves to play at Ahmedabad, and then we have Butler. Yeah, he replaces Saha, and it's a trade-off, right? This, if you see this in a combination, if we see, I think this combination will do them a very good, will yield them very good results.
exactly.
See, they had
Exactly.
Saha and Hardik Pandya at 1 and 4, and they have replaced them with Butler and Glenn Phillips. So
Which
I
is an
think,
upgrade. It's
which
an
is a
upgrade.
very big upgrade. It's a very big upgrade. It's a
Yes,
massive upgrade in my opinion. So I think GT GT have constructed the perfect squad. I don't see any
exactly.
weaknesses apart from that Tewatia, Sundar, and this guy Shah Rukh Khan
That
thing.
567, that 567,
Yeah,
but
but
it'll
again
get
if you
compensated.
see, because in the top four has become twice of what it was. And Sai
Exactly.
Sudarshan has increased his abilities have become better in leaps and bounds. If you see the last 2 seasons, he has been their main guy. At number three, Ken
Yes.
Williamson never played for them. He never played a game for them. I don't remember Ken Williamson batting very well or batting in fact for GT. They bought him right for the last 2 seasons. I didn't see him bat. Sai Sudarshan was the mainstay at number three. Shubman is always brilliant. They get Josh Butler. They get Glenn Phillips. I see this is a very power packed top four, and it has all
Yeah,
the abilities that you get. So yeah,
yeah,
GT, I think they have done the best job so far.
yeah. I only see one weakness here. That is, if somebody rips them apart with the new ball, the next team that we are going to be talking about has that potential. But yeah, in that case, they might struggle. But again, their bowling is so superior that they have the ability to even compensate that also. It will be very interesting though. But yeah, solid team. I mean, all bases covered for me. So, any closing comments, or do you want to just rate them?
Yeah, I just want to rate them. I rate them 10 out of 10. Basis of the
Exactly the
retention, the
same.
auctions, the 11, in fact, the 12, the
The
subs,
12
everything
plus
is
the
perfect.
backup. They have Sharfain Rutherford as well. We didn't even talk about that guy.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
also
he's a
can,
very talented player.
can be
He
very
is a very
explosive.
talented hitter. I
Yeah.
mean, this guy, even Sherfan Rutherford is actually a very, you can say, dependent player. Means you can depend on him. Something that we did on Pollard means Russell and this Powell, they are very explosive. But Pollard has that temperament to bail you out of situations from where nobody else can. Sherfan
Yeah.
Rutherford can be that guy on his day. If you see his innings in
Hmm.
PSL or any of the leagues, he's very good actually. In fact, for West Indies, he in that game against New Zealand in this last T20 World Cup, I think it was at Antigua or somewhere, they were like 90 for 7 or something, 90 for 7,
Yeah.
90 for 8. This guy batted his heart out and propelled West Indies to 147,
150. Yes. 150.
147 or something, almost
Yes.
160. And that too in the last three overs. They were 17 overs, 90 for 7 or 8. And this guy, along with the tail, I think it was Gudakesh Moti or someone, one or
Hmm.
Aljari Joseph, one of the two of these guys, one of the two. And this
Yeah. He
guy,
scored.
Rutherford, he's propelled them to 147. That is like 50, 55 runs in the last three overs. It is brilliant. And on a slow deck, and you can see
Yeah.
how good he was.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he scored 68 or something like that.
Yes,
Yeah. Again, that shows the ability of the guys. Again, that's how well GT has constructed their team. So super strong.
another bold prediction I'm going to make. If
Yeah.
GT don't win this year's title, I believe they will join the CSK of 2013 and MI of 2021 as the greatest teams who have never won the IPL. Not won the IPL that year. Sorry.
I
If GT
mean,
don't
yeah.
win it this year, they are that good.
Hmm. Yeah, I believe they have an extremely strong side. I mean, 10 out of 10 is is something that they definitely have earned based on how well the team they have constructed. Again, injuries and everything can happen, but yeah, they've got very good backups as well. So they can play around
That's
with
the
those
G.
com.
I think that's the
So
genius of Ashish Nehra. We have to applaud the
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Ashish Nehra has been a genius, especially in the
exactly.
last 3 years. If you see, if even if you listen to him in the Cricket Buzz live after post match in during India games, he is very clear about things. I love to listen
Yes.
to him. Anyways, Mumbai Indians,
Let's talk about
as
Mumbai Indians.
everyone
Come
knows,
on.
it's my
I know you are very eager.
yeah. So my favorite team from IPL. So Mumbai Indians, I think when we construct the 11 or 12, I think they have the best 12, may it be any condition, because they have uh, all the perfect players, in my opinion, whom they could have retained and could have bought. They went for value for money this time. Last cycle, I think they spoiled mostly because of some over expensive buys. If you see Jofra Archer in 22, he didn't play a season, then came back, didn't do much, then again did come for the next season. Then we had, I think it will be a bit harsh to criticize someone like a Nishan Kishan or a Tim David. They were decent in phases, at least for the first two seasons. Last season, I think nobody turned up. So why would I single out these guys? But anyways, they decided to part ways with David and this guy, Nishan Kishan. And this time they went for value for money. picks. So the retentions were on point. I mean, it was very clear. All those rift and all those stories. I always knew that nobody will. Why will some Mumbai Indians part ways with someone like a Surya or a Rohit or a Bumrah, even if they make
Yeah,
Hardik the captain? It was a no brainer. And to top it off, they even retained Tilak Verma. I think, which is one of the smartest move, keeping the picture future in mind.
man,
Even
you guys saved what? I think at least 10 crores with Tilak Verma.
yeah,
Had he
with the
been in
kind
the
of form
auction
he is in, with the kind
and
of
with the
form he is
form
in,
that he is in, I
correct.
think maybe Tilak Verma would have gone for 20 plus also potentially. He can bowl a bit
Depends.
as well, right?
Yeah, he
So
can bowl a bit of off spin.
so I
Basically, he
mean,
is what Suresh Raina was. He
yeah,
bats at number 3 or 4, explosive against spin, brilliant against pace as well. He can bowl off spin, terrific fielder as well. So
yeah.
yeah, he's basically Suresh Raina incarnated.
We actually had this swap. So you have Suresh Raina region in Tilak Verma. We have Malinga region in Pathirana.
Yes. This time, yeah. So the batting was pretty much done with these retentions. Also, they signed back Namandhir.
Hmm.
And I think Hardik Pandya is back to his brilliant best. If you see his recent performances in Smart, okay, the runs are maybe in some multiples, which they may not mean some amplified number of runs you may see, but his bat swing, his performances as a batsman, if you see, you know the old Hardik Pandya is
Yeah, he
back.
was
The one
batting.
of
He was batting well.
1870 prior to the COVID one. The pre-COVID Hardik Pandya is back. 17, 18, 19 seasons. So Hardik Pandya is pretty much back. So that is a big relief for us. Then they got Will Jacks. Will Jacks was good for RCB last year, and he has been pretty decent for go-
England.
England as well, in the England English outfit as well. Not sure how they're going to use him, whether as an opener or a top three player, or someone to partner with Hardik in the middle overs. So
Hmm.
that is I'm a bit confused. And only problem I see is lack of an experienced superstar spinner. This is a team of superstar. The pace
Hmm.
battery is as good as it gets. They have got Deepak Chahar, they have got Trent Bolt, and their partner is Jasprit Bumrah. So this is
BBC.
probably Deepak Chahar
They,
is slightly Deepak Chahar is 3 years late. I feel means he should have been in the last cycle only, but we were lucky that we didn't sign him. Otherwise, we would have missed him for 2 seasons out of the three, just the same as Jofra. So yeah, so Deepak Chahar, I think if you see in the last 5 6 years of IPL, he has been the best power play bowler from India. He
bro,
has some
I'll tell you two
68
two best
wickets.
two best new ball bowlers of the IPL in the last 5 6 years. Trent Bolt, Deepak Chahar. Both are with you now.
Definitely, they both have almost close to 70 wickets in the
Yeah,
power play. That is a means even if you take 10 in each season, that is pretty good. That is
yeah.
extremely good. They have means each one of them has 10 every season. That means which is a very
And
good thing.
wickets at the top, I think it's a pretty cliche thing that we always talk about when we talk about run chases or even when they bat first. You always
Yeah,
say take wickets at the top and then the game just slows down there. And
yeah.
that
I
those are very crucial.
Yeah, I'll give you an instance. I remember now. If you remember in 2021, that hybrid IPL. So Mumbai was playing KKR. Chennai was playing KKR in at Wankhede,
Hmm.
and Chennai put on some 213 or 220. I don't remember the exact number. Faf scored 96 or something, and everyone batted brilliantly.
Was it that game when Russell came very close with the
Yes.
chase?
No, 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 not Russell, not
That
Russell.
was
I'm coming to it. I'm coming to it. So what happened is KKR start the run chase. Deepak Chahar runs through their batting lineup, completely completely
four wickets.
dismantles them. Four
They were
wickets
30
to
for
some.
4 in 6 overs.
Yes, correct. And we see DK and Russell came out to
They,
bat in the sixth over, and Deepak Chahar is finished by the end of 7 overs, and he has some figures of 4 for 20 or something like that. And I switch off the TV. I thought, okay, match is over. What I will see now? Sometime later, like 15-20 minutes later, I see the score is 10 overs, 106 for 4. Russell completely breaks them apart. That
Yeah, I
shows the
remember.
caliber of Deepak Chahar as a new ball bowler. How good he was in that kind of a surface where there is not much help and there is heavy dew, and that's how good he was. Trent Bolt, we all know how he's a legend with the new ball, so I don't need to discuss much. So that shows the caliber of Deepak Chahar, the new ball bowler, and MS used him perfectly. Last year, okay, whatever happened, the change in captaincy or whatever his fitness concerns, but till the time he was with Chennai, he was brilliant. In the 20, they won two IPL titles, right? In 18 and 21. Both of them, Deepak Chahar was the best bowler.
Yep.
Okay,
And back when Deepak Chahar used to play for us, I had this term legit wicket taker. We had wicket takers like let's say Tushar Deshpande or Shardul Thakur at that point, but Deepak Chahar is a legit wicket taker. To the audience, what I mean by a legit wicket taker is you force the batsman to make a mistake and get his wicket instead of bowling those slower balls and the batsman is trying to hit you, you get them caught at the boundaries. Those are not the legit wickets, but a caught behind or a clean bowled or an LBW, in fact,
LBW.
these are
Yeah.
the, these are the
Deepak
legit
Char,
wickets.
Deepak Char is, I think, one of the best buys this year for Mumbai.
Yeah,
And
our biggest loss.
only point I believe they may be weak. I am not very sure about is the spin bowling options. But again, if I iterate back since Harbhajan left in 2017, no great spinner played for Mumbai Indians. We always had this combination of Krunal Pandey along with some random spinner. First it was Mayank Markande, then Rahul Chahar came in. He was very good. I I thought they will get him back. They left him at a very low cost only. So yeah, so that guy was there. Then Rahul Chahar. After Rahul Chahar, again no decent spinner. If you again see, so spin, I don't think it was always a go-to thing for Mumbai Indians, given the how the wicket behaves in one day, especially in second innings. There is no point of bowling spin. There is no point.
Yeah,
You are just going to get hammered at the 1K day. There is lot of dew. The wicket is absolutely belter in 7 out of 7 matches. You don't get those low scoring wickets in 1K day. Anything
mm.
may happen. 1K day, you don't get those things. So I believe that might be a concern when they travel to somewhere
Unless
like
there's rain. Unless there's rain.
Lucknow. Rain also is not a spoiled sport. I
Very
don't think that
extremely rare occasions, but whenever you've had rain, because the
the
surface is
ball grips
covered
a
from
lot.
the sun, the
The
ball
ball
grips
grips
because of the moisture.
definitely.
That happens, but
But
very,
again,
very rare occasions in Wankhede.
so I believe they did a very good job by signing someone like a Mitchell Santner. I think that guy just goes under the radar, but
Yeah,
he's a very good cricketer, extremely good cricketer. He's a terrific bowler, great fielder, a decent batsman who can bat at number 7 or 8. Given the conditions he bats, that is also a very good thing. He can bat attacking in an attacking mode. He can play defensive and block out if you require to do that.
yeah,
So he's a very
yeah.
very good cricketer in my opinion. So Mitchell Center I think is a very good signing, and they've got a new guy named Allah
Allah
Gazanfar.
Gazanfar.
So I'm not
All of
very. I have not seen much about him, but what I hear is he's a mystery spinner, something of the same means of the same talent, same line as Sunil Narayan or Ajanta Mendis. So I'm not very
yeah.
sure what his exact skill set is. I have not
And
seen him.
he
But
bats.
what I
He
hear is
bats
a very
well.
talented guy. Yeah, he
I,
bats like
I've,
Rashid.
I've
What I
seen
read.
him. I've seen him bat and bowl, not live, of course. I've seen videos of how he bats and bowls. He looked terrific, of course, with the bat and with the ball. Of course, he looked terrific. With the bat, he can hit some big sixes. So somebody like a Rashid Khan, that kind of a setup. So yeah, very good at number 8, I would say, for Mumbai Indians.
So this
Yeah,
time I think they did the they went the Chennai formula. They have batting. If I construct, I will tell the
yeah.
11 or 12 now. But I think they have proper batting options till number 9. 10
Let's
can bat.
construct the let's
Yeah.
try to construct the 11s. Okay, you go
Yes.
first.
So yeah. So my combination is I will go with means this is my combination. I don't want to do an overkill with the batting, so that's why I'm going with this combination. So Rohit bats on top with Will Jacks. Number three Tilak Verma. Number four Surya. Number five Naman Dher will bat. He will come in as a impact sub for Rohit. And then at number six Hardik. Number seven is the Chris Gale from Jharkhand.
Robin wins.
And he will keep wickets as well. Robin Mins, he has been a part of their scouting, means domestic talent hunt or something they do, Mumbai Indians. So he was a part of that. That guy was picked from there. Robin Mins, and then number eight again Mitchell Santner. I'm going to play Mitchell Santner. At number nine, Allah Gazanfar, as you said. Number 10 is Deepak Chahar. And the two
Hmm?
fast bowlers, Bolt and Bumrah. Bumrah doesn't bat in my 11. He doesn't need to. And I just want to give him as much rest as he requires. I just want Bumrah to be in comfort zone all the time. He must be comfortable because he's the most important player that we have.
Exactly. Exactly.
Made by
Wrap
India,
him
made
in
by Mumbai
cotton.
Indians.
Wrap him in cotton and keep him if you will, but keep him
Yes,
fit. That's the
yes. Keep him
that's
protected at all costs.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. My 11 also would be the same, although I have a slightly different take here. There are two routes that Mumbai Indians can construct, one and 11 that you mentioned, or if they see that Robin Mins is not doing that great and they want to pack their batting even further. As you can see, I'm a CSK fan and I always love very deep batting purely because we never had the bowlers who can who we can play and create that impact for us. For you guys, you have BBC, Bolt, Bumrah, and Chahar. Along with you have two great spinners, so you can do that. But for us, we always love
Also,
batting.
Hardik Pandya. We have Hardik Pandya. Hardik
Yeah,
Pandya can bowl.
I forgot.
Naman Dhir bowls a bit.
See, see,
Yeah. Also,
that
also,
was
also. Naman Dhir and Tilak Verma bowl our office.
yeah,
So, both can bowl decent off spin. At least in the
yeah,
domestic circuit, they do. So, if we require, they can also roll their arm over. Yeah. So, if we go to somewhere like a Lucknow or a Chennai, these guys can come helpful.
yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's why because you guys have so much of top quality bowling. Uh, I mean, you can go ahead without too deep batting, but still, I'd like to see batting. So I have constructed this team of Rohit Sharma and Ryan Rickelton at the top, who are your openers. You'll have Will Jacks at number three. Then you have Sky at four, Tilak at five, Namandir at six, Hardik at seven, Ghazanfar at eight, Deepak Chahar at nine. I've also fit in Karan Sharma at number 10, like instead of Santner.
Well, that
Then
guy
you have
can bat.
that guy hit Stark for three sixes in last season,
Yes.
and he will bat at number 10 for Mumbai Indians. So that's how deep I want the batting to be. Bolt even Bolt hit a 20 of four balls or something like that in
In
the
New
New
Zealand
Zealand
T20 last to
domestic
last
season.
year, I think. Last to last year,
He,
yeah.
he,
So that's why
he'll
they
bat.
promoted him to, yeah, that's why they promoted it to him to bat at number 8 or 9 for Rajasthan, if you see last
Yeah,
season. I was
yeah.
very
You
surprised
do
to
that.
see Bolt bat at number 8 for Rajasthan.
Yeah, yeah. So that's going to be my 11. And Bumrah, of course, forms the 12. So
Hmm.
two ways Mumbai could go in with. Either you can have this Rickelton and Karan Sharma combination, or you go with a Robin Mins or Mitch Santner combination. Whatever feels more comfortable for them, they can do that. But the combination that I suggested with Rickelton, again, it's a problem because everybody goes one step down. Sky bats at four, Jax bats three. Jax bats three, no problem, but Sky four, Tilak five. That pushes down the
Yeah,
bucket,
that
which
is
is
the
not
reason why
ideal.
I didn't do the overkill. That is the reason why I didn't go for the overkill because
Yeah.
Robin Mins at number 6, yeah, there means that 11 will always have the best batters will get the maximum balls. May it be Rohit Sharma or Surya Kumar Yadav or Tilak Verma or in fact Will Jacks if he comes good
Hmm.
because he is going to love the wicket at 1KD because it's a very
Yeah.
good pitch to bat on. So yeah, so they will get the maximum
Mostly,
balls.
mostly, I think it will even not go up until Robin Mins. It will be finished further up at the top in
Naman
most
Dher
of
is
the.
also there. Naman Dher is very talented. I was means
Yeah.
and Rohit is a big fan of Naman Dher, as you said in the earlier videos. So let's see what happens.
Yeah. All in all, very solid setup. I mean, two of the best sides we did today, I feel. GT and MI are definitely my top two from the auction. If you
Yes.
purely see from a 12 perspective, top 12, there is nobody who is even close to Mumbai Indians. But you have to keep in mind that the backups and everything, because Mumbai Indians, I see there are no backups. Let's say, what if a Hardik Pandya gets injured? You don't have an option. What if a Bumrah is injured? Okay, you have options, but you lose 50% of
See,
potency.
see, the
And
thing is,
yeah, that's
if
with
though
every team.
if
But
see the problem is the kind of players that you are mentioning, they can't be replaced. We saw that in the World Cup, right? In
hmm,
2022, we didn't have Bumrah. What was the case?
yeah,
We didn't see that, right?
yeah,
So
I
we
mean,
you lost. See, these players are irreplaceable. No matter whom you sign as backups,
that's
you can't replace them.
that is the
Same thing.
that is the
Same
point
thing.
that I was trying to make.
Yeah.
You can still play certain players there, but the difference in
But
quality between your first 11 and your backups is so huge.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why. That's the
Because
point.
that is not the problem of that is not the problem of the backups. That is the problem. The first 11 players are extremely good. And
Yeah,
that is something you can't fix. Even if you go to the market, who you will replace Hardik Pandya with? In India, there is no one. There is the next best currently is Nitish Kumar Reddy, right? And he plays for
and
SRH.
he was retained, so you cannot even buy him.
Yeah,
But
and
yeah, I get the
Bumrah,
point. Yeah,
Bumrah is like MS, right? Bumrah is like a MS or a Virat Kohli. You just don't have you can't replace these players. Same for yeah, you just don't have. Nobody in the market can replace these kind of players. So if they get injured or something bad happens, okay, it's fine. We have to accept. This was not our
yeah.
year. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's for sure. But what I was trying to say is, if you had some quality options with the backups, then the replacement would have been quite decent. I mean, let's say if you had, for example, I'm just throwing out a name. Let's say you had a Rabada as a backup for Bumrah, then it still is fair
Rabada,
enough. I
Rabada is
know. Don't take it literally.
not a backup.
Just saying. Let's say, for example, GT had a backup in
Gerard Purgia could have been a
Kurziya
backup.
for Rabada, right? So
I felt, yeah, correct,
that's a decent backup you had. But in
correct.
Mumbai's case, I think that's a weakness. From Bumrah, you straight away go to a Lizard Williams. What the? So that's the point. But yeah, anyways, decent. I mean, best side, of course, best 12, and hope there are no injuries. And in that case, just I hope Mumbai will just rip apart everybody in regardless of the conditions, because these batters and the bowlers that you have, they don't depend on conditions. They are of highest quality. So yeah, let's go to the ratings. It's a 10 on 10 for Mumbai Indians, but purely because their backups are not good enough, I'm just reducing half a point there. Half a point. So 9.5. How about you?
Yeah, from the auction point of view, I don't see as many gaps. But again, I'll also give them a nine
There are
and a
no
half.
gaps.
Nine and a
There are
half.
no gaps.
No, reason being, I believe they should have got back Quinton de Kock. That is the only buy that I felt bad about. Reason, they left him
Hmm.
at 3.4. Quinton, come on, man. Quinton won you 2 seasons in a row. He scored 500 plus at 150, 2019 and 2020. He literally won you the qualifier one. He smashed
Yeah.
Rabada for 20 and killed the game then and there. I think it was a final or semi-final. I don't remember now. Qualifier one, I think. They were not
Hmm.
chasing that higher score, but yeah, it could have been because we reduced them for to 4-4-3 or 3-4-4. We played on Bolt and Bumrah just ran through the top order of DC.
Good ball.
Order could have done the same. But Quinton comes out there, bang, bang, bang. First over of Rabada goes for 20. And the game is done. He scored some
Yeah.
500 to 600 runs. Means he scored a accumulative, I think, 1100 runs in 2 seasons at almost 150. And you don't get him. You could have got him back. And and him and Rohit actually batted beautifully together, if you remember, in those two
Yeah.
years. So that is something I felt they should have got, or someone like a One backup option they could have got is Johnny Bairstow as well, but not sure why they didn't go for the experienced option. He was maybe priced at 2 crores. That's why, maybe.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Definitely
maybe
that must have helped.
backup things, and the superstar overseas opener which they always used to have. That thing is missing. Only from that point of view, I'll cut half a point. Otherwise,
Yeah,
they did as good as they could have with the 45 crore
exactly.
auction purse. They did the best.
Yeah, completely agree on that. So, any final comments, or we're good to wrap up this series, so to speak, of the IPL auction review?
Yeah, I'll second you when you said that these two are the best teams post auction. And again, if again I said something during GT part that if GT doesn't win the title this year, then they will join the Mumbai Indians of 21 and Chennai Super Kings of 2013. I think MI also falls into that category this year if they don't win. But keeping the thing that everyone is fit for both the teams, GT
Yeah,
and MI should these two. I see these two are as the potential finalists given the squad they have constructed and the conditions they play in, at least their home games. Let's see what happens.
agreed. Agreed with you on that. So yeah, so that's all that we have. That's a wrap from our side. Uh, we will come back for the test match, the second test match between India and Australia, the pink ball test at Adelaide. I hope India does well there. Hopefully, last time wasn't a very good experience, so we never know. But our team has been doing great, and a great news for us is that Josh Hazelwood probably won't be available for that test. So a bit of respite for us. He was the chief architect with his 5 for 18 or something like that for in that
No,
36 all out.
I mean, Scott Boland is equally destructive. If you
Yeah,
remember the WTC final, Scott Boland got rid
yeah.
of Gill, Gill, and I think Virat as well in one of the innings. Scott Boland is equally destructive, especially because,
Don't
yeah,
don't
he again. I
don't
don't.
do that.
I'll explain that.
Don't dash
I
my hopes.
come to it when we do that video.
Yeah, don't dash my hopes.
Why?
I'm hopeful.
Yeah,
I'm
me.
hopeful that we are going to pull off the pink ball test this time. But yeah, let's see.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
It's an
hope for the
open game.
best.
It's an open game.
But yeah, yeah. So like Pratik mentioned, we'll be coming back with our preview for the pink ball test. So up until then, see you. Have a good day. Hope you enjoy the rest of the videos. If you have not watched any of the previous episodes, I think you must go and watch. We made some decent analysis. Not maybe all the points have been covered because we have reserved that for when we do the IPL preview just before the season starts next year. So yeah, hope you like this series. Hope you like this video as well, and consider subscribing to our channel if you like our videos. Let us know your suggestions on what we can do better, and yeah, subscribe. See you up until the next video. See you. Ciao.